Hello. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I'm trying to understand a little bit textile industry.
These are from Andhra. So these are kalamkari patterns. These are Ajrak print, Gujarat in Kutch.
This is Jamdani from West Bengal.
So every state has something going on.
So every 100 kilometers there is something.
Different. Different. You got into this business yourself or your
My father.
Your father.
HP
So you learned.
my father.
So you learned from him. And he was the first person.
He
in
was
it.
the first person.
And what he was
But,
also doing the same.
We are
First person in undivided India. Technically the 11th generation
Doing this.
doing this.
This is man-made or this is natural?
Natural. These are all
All
100%
cotton.
premium cotton. All cotton.
100% cotton.
This is lawn.
This doesn't feel like cotton
बोलते
at
हैं ना
all.
कि कराची लॉन
Hmm.
ये वो लॉन है बट वो इंडिया से जाती है
Acha.
Because India produces the
India produces the
largest
finest,
amount of
yeah.
cotton in the world. And apparel textiles is something that India has always been strong at. Romans used to buy muslin from India and boast about it, right? जो chintz है, जो आज इसको आप देख रहे हो, this is chintz print. This was taken to France named chintz. Actually India का था. I'm very happy somebody is taking a focus on it. Everybody knows the big fashion designers, but people don't know who's aggregating those fashion designers. I'm thankful that somebody is taking out that time to know about that. So about 93% of cotton produced in India is BT cotton. BT cotton is from a strain of cotton that was produced by Monsanto.
Yeah.
Okay. And 93% Monsanto का cotton है. जितनी बार हम cotton का बीज बोलते हैं इंडिया में उतनी बार हम US को पैसा देते हैं. Our native strains are dead.
How much money goes to the US because of this BT cotton?
Couldn't say. But 95% production is.
So it's billions of dollars.
Now that India is becoming its own global leader and future यही है, we should start promoting our own cotton. Not that cotton strain from
That is
outside.
the thought process. कि अगर ये हो तो और better. Then we have variety of cotton.
And Kala cotton requires like I think 70-80% less water than it. आज सबसे बड़ी समस्या ही पानी. जैसे मैंने बताया कि BT cotton is cotton from outside of India, right? वैसे similarly all certifications governing जो हमारी factory को govern करते हैं are from outside of India. Every single time we get a certificate or a factory gets a certificate, money is going directly out of India. Government could technically make a self-governing certification body. The auditing can be done by international standards but run by the Indian government for Indians.
So who is the competition to India? The Chinese, Bangladeshis, or is it everybody is doing their own
Of
thing?
course, China is it is a big competition. The reason behind it is
Their machinery is just more stronger. The finishing edge is more stronger than India. So that is the reason they do. Bangladesh is cheaper is because they import from China and they make it there.
Add value
Very
in.
cheaper. Value addition is the Indian strength. That is the reason we are still surviving.
India till now has the best quality textiles by far than any other country. The only thing कि China was competitive edge is too because they're technically more adept.
And the scale, theirs is bigger or is the same?
China is much larger.
Much bigger. Like what? How much? What is the
So
difference?
just to let you know, India does roughly 15 billion in textile and apparel export. China does roughly 70 or 150 billion.
10 times.
So to India mein, one of the issues is that the supply chain is very scattered. China mein, it is all vertical.
The one floor is doing dyeing, one floor is doing weaving, one floor is doing yarn cutting.
Right. And here, if you want to do dyeing, you got to go somewhere else.
Because इतना बड़ा infrastructure है नहीं.
So you're talking about like a big textile zone.
Zones should be the proper zones जहाँ पर सारी चीजें मौजूद, not just one.
ड्यू टू हमारी लैंड भी जो बहुत महंगी होने की वजह से हमारे जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर्स हैं वो प्रॉपरली बड़े डेवलप नहीं हो पाते हैं बिकॉज उसकी कॉस्ट फैक्टर्स लैंड की वजह से ही जो है फंडिंग बहुत ज़्यादा टाइट हो जाती है. सो अगर हम इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोवाइड करा पाएँ प्रॉपर जो हो रहे हैं लेकिन उसमें इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में वर्टिकल सेटअप्स की ज़रूरत है. वर्टिकल सेटअप्स की ज़रूरत है कि उसी जोन में राइट फ्रॉम फाइबर टू प्रोडक्ट अगर बने तो हमारे कॉस्ट फैक्टर्स पे भी फर्क आ सकता है.
How many people are working in this?
इन आवर्स
In India?
Massive.
मतलब कितने? What?
Odds. You can imagine if it's a 50 after yeah, it's
Biggest.
second largest economy.
And what are your comments on the different parts of the value chain? farmer, producer, designer? What is
Farmer
it?
is grossly underpaid.
Huh.
Actually, this is where India loses out is because अगर cotton produce हो रहा है and cotton fabric बिक रहा है तो उस बीच में at least 10-20 hands get changed. इस logistic supply chain को we need to shorten. Otherwise, it is going to be incredibly hard कि हम farmers को कुछ दे पाएं.
And how do you shorten it?
So technically, government should do processing houses.
The same idea you're saying. Put it all together. Okay. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Yes.
Our hope is that, of course, the voices get heard and practical things get implemented.
हमारे पास इंटीग्रेटेड स्ट्रक्चर्स को सपोर्ट मिले। हमारे जो टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री है वहाँ पर R&Ds के लिए, रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट के लिए कुछ हेल्पिंग सेंटर्स हों, जैसे गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से बेस्ट ऑफ द मशीन्स हों, वो सपोर्ट लेवल गवर्नमेंट लेवल चाहे स्टेट गवर्नमेंट या सेंट्रल लेवल से दें, वो इंडस्ट्री वहाँ पर बहुत अच्छे से फल फूल सकती है।
So I'm glad that somebody is making and taking out that effort, and hopefully that can result in a better future for apparel and textiles in India.